Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I see no way this could be a disaster. As we've long since established here on Game Boy Roulette, if it was popular in the 90s, it had a game made of it, and nowhere was this best exemplified than in the Home Alone franchise. Macaulay Culkin charmed audiences with his elaborate traps, funny one-liners, and rather violent tendencies against those who wrong him. Both Home Alone and Home Alone 2 are considered classics, and as a result there were numerous Home Alone games, which have been covered extensively by others, and yet they don't talk about this specific game. I wonder why. Well, the answer is in the developer, Imagineering, a company we've seen twice on Game Boy Roulette, one for the disaster that is Simpsons Bart vs. the Juggernauts, and one for the disaster that is Mousetrap Hotel. In fact, as far as I can tell, the highest rated game ever made by Imagineering reaches the lofty heights of decent. So that's why these guys don't talk about the Game Boy port of this NES game, because they really don't have to. This one is predisposed to be bad. And don't try to fool me with this kinda cool cover. Kevin looking all smarmy, the wet bandits back there watching the, checkerboard pattern? The hell is that for? Look, I don't have high hopes for this, but let's give it a chance. We're off to the Empire State with Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Oh dear. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. This music is giving me a hangover. It's very loud in one ear and very loud in the other ear, but the two melodies are not the same in both ears. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Mark, we need to talk. Here we go. Oh, what have they done to you? This is the concierge of Plaza Hotel. I'm alerting the other hotels around town there's a young little vagabond using a stolen credit card. His name? Kevin McAllister. I know him. 5 feet of trouble, blonde hair, blue eyes. Oh no. I mean, these graphics aren't terrible. Calling for Lefty Louie. Here's what we do. Meanwhile, at the game... What?! Okay, I just started and the game's already doing things. What? Okay. Alright. Now I can learn some controls. Up to point at the background. A to jump. Crouch. Stand to... Look at his shapely buttocks. What? He has weird proportions. It's like the top half of his body is offset from the bottom half. Okay, so you can do that. I know that that was something from the original game. Controls are very floaty. Okay, I just found a AK. What the hell? Whack. Can I go in here? Oh, you hit up to go in. You ever get the sense video games were a mistake today? Okay, I got it, and I got the rocket launcher up here. What? Okay, that is clearly just an RPG. Yeah, it's pretty much identical to the, rather infamous NES one, but it's somehow worse. I got hit by a bomb from the concierge. Again, this is crap. As soon as you start... Oh, if he touches you, you die. What the... That's the best they could do for the face? Oh, dear. You ever play a game that you're expecting to be bad and it entirely meets your expectations? Like, Angry Video Game Nerd covered this game. Someone else did, too. JonTron did. This game has been talked about before, but it's... Yeah, it's really that bad. Although... What? Okay, never mind, it is that bad. I was just gonna say it doesn't seem as bad for this as it does for NES, but then I got eaten by a vacuum cleaner. See, the thing is, games like this for Game Boy are at least slightly more appropriate, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because they're maybe less powerful, but still able to sort of emulate the style. The problem is, they're just still not very good, and I've played Game Boy games that are so much better than this. Oh, let's go into the news store. Oh, right in the... dick. There's no other way to put that. Excuse me? He just dragged me into the What? I'm not enjoying this. Can I even get anywhere in this game? Alright, this time I'm gonna get the rocket launcher. I can't believe I'm saying that. And shooting that guy, and hopefully that will help. Oh, I can just run right by them. Nice. I mean, like, I can do things. I will give it that. The nicest thing I'm going to say about this game is that I can actually do things. Okay, here we go. Rocket launcher. He's dead. What is with the spooky music? Oh my god. I'm just killing people now. What am I even looking at here? Oh my god, you lose all your life, you go all the way back to the beginning. Slide, slide. Oh, I don't even have to do anything in there. Please keep in mind, by the way, this is stage 1. Oh god! You know, with the fact that, you know, the weird music in there and the randomness of everything, if you were to tell me this game was originally like a different franchise and they just reskinned it into a Home Alone game, I would absolutely believe you. Right, I remember reading about this. You have to just keep hitting the button. There we go, go! I made it. Maybe level 2 will be where the fun is. No, it wasn't. Oh my god. Well, this was exciting, wasn't it? Is there anything to do on this floor? Level 2 is much easier than level 1. Oh, no, I can go in here. Here we go. I think we should take a moment to appreciate this walk cycle, by the way. Alright, take me up. Maybe there's gameplay up here. Oh, there's some gameplay. Well, that was fun. Okay, can't go in any of these. I'm gonna check one more floor and then give up on everything. There's, like, nothing to do, nor is there a reason to do anything. I can't go in any of these. Oh, yes, I can. And I can finally fight the maid that we've been building up to. Now what? Wait, I'm out of weapon. I'm out of weapons. What am I supposed to do? Can I slide into her? Well, this is awkward. Ma'am, I'm back here. Can I do anything? Come on. Oh. Well, it starts you on the same floor, but why would I want to keep playing this? I think I've seen all I need to see of Home Alone 2. Shockingly, it wasn't very good. Well, one positive is that the game was exactly what I was expecting it to be. The Home Alone games have a pretty infamous reputation, as does Imagineering Games, and that reputation was lived up to here. The game was a straight port of the NES game, so all the problems encountered there appear here. Weird floaty controls, awful music, and most importantly, really, really weird gameplay. You're either assaulted by constant enemies, or you're just walking around empty floors. It's a bizarre mix of awkward, boring, and difficult. I will say this, it's not the absolute worst game I've ever played. I know that's not going to end up on any box blurb, but at least the floaty controls could be compensated for, and the enemies could be killed. It's playable, it's not an absolute mess, and it can be figured out, but it's just not good. Everything feels just off enough to drive you crazy while still being playable, which might be the worst sin of all from this game. It's less a question of can you play it, and more a question of why. With countless better options, there's no reason to check this one out. It's pretty much exactly what you think. And now, come to think of it, I could have gotten Macaulay Culkin to cameo on this episode, couldn't I? And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy Vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.